Howdy folks, Turbo here. Today we've got some train action. It's a little game called Railroads Online, and Discord user brought it to my attention. Thanks, Vorden, for making me spend more money on games. But basically it's early access, so it's not done yet. It's buggy, it's glitchy, it's janky, it's all that, but it's also a heck of a lot of fun. It's an open world railroad game, so you build your own railroad. Get all fired up. You start out with this little 040 Betsy. She's all fired up, ready to go, and one car. I've just purchased another car. Got two cars sitting over there. We're going to take these over to the lumber mill. I'll show you the map. Sawmill. So I can't point with my mouse pointer, but you can see the arrow moving. We're here at the freight depot. That's where you start. And you have to build track, build bridges, switches, all that kind of stuff. So I've built track from the freight depot over towards about the middle between the logging camp and the sawmill. Then I connected the logging camp and sawmill with track, and I made a little Y. So I can go from the freight depot to the logging camp or sawmill, or, you know, any combination thereof. So we're going to head over to the sawmill where there should be some lumber and beams waiting for me because I just took some logs. And I picked up another lumber car, so I'm hoping we can bring back a full load and sell over there at the freight depot. But it's pretty cool. It's got a steam locomotive. It's not super realistic, but it's got some cool mechanics to it. So we got the reversers in reverse. Take the brake off. Let's get moving. I just topped it off with water. It's a fairly big map. I think it's 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers, so 16 square kilometers. So we got a little bit of a drive ahead of us. Let's pop in the outside view here. Little 040 really dances around the track a lot. Short wheelbase, no trailing or leading trucks. You can derail. I've done that several times. So you gotta watch out for that. Most of the track I've built is fairly level. There's a little bit of grade here and there. But everything here, all this track I had to build. You start back there with the 3 tracks and some switches, and then everything else you build. See, we're a little bit wavy. The physics are pretty good. You can actually see the trucks moving and stuff as it follows the rail, bouncing down the rail. But I'm going to chug on over to the sawmill, and I'll see you over there. Coming up on the Y here, so I'm going to slow down a bit. I've got my log cars sitting on the track over here, so we're going to have to couple up to them and then go get our lumber. Okay, so that switch is set correctly. So if you go that way, you head off towards the sawmill. Or I'm sorry, towards the logging camp. Go this way, go to the sawmill. You see some of my dirt work is not perfect. Sure we got no water buildup in cylinders. Got a little sander there too. What's the fire doing? A little bit janky. You can't really tell how much wood you're holding, or there's a lot of room for improvement, but I think they got a good start. Just came out in early access. Start easing the brake on. And I need to get this coupler set up. Controls are a little finicky. So this has the old style link and pin type coupler. So get that in there, and then that's set up. So this is, I think, 1880s. It's old style railroading. You can see the sawmill off there in the distance. All right, and this little engine is almost too small for these cars. I've heard that they're going to be adding some smaller cars made for this engine. There's bigger locomotives though. So you start with one of these flat cars, which you can haul logs on. Then I've purchased a couple of these to haul lumber and beams. Got several different cars here. There's the starter engine, slightly upgraded starter engine. Got a nice Climax, a Heisler, and a Mogul. Got the Class 70 there. Eureka. So we got some cool trains to work towards. Several different variations of the Eureka. Oh, no, sorry, that's the end of the list. So, yeah. The hand car is broken. I tried to use it, but it's broken. So, let's get the handbrake off. That one's off, and yeah, we're lined up to go there. Let's just ease down into the lumber area. I do have a loop down there, but we'll back in. So we got 2 log cars on the back and 2 lumber cars on the front. All the way in reverse? Yeah, I guess it is now. There we go. Get some steam blowing. She's a little beast. So you bring the logs over from the logging camp and then you dump them in the mill pond. And they get processed by the sawmill here. So my logs should be done. And we can just pick up lumber and beams and go make some more money. It looks like the beams sell for $6 a piece. I need to check, see what the lumber sells for. It's going to be a grind to get some money. But it'll ramp up as I get more and more cars. But it looks like one car full of logs makes 3 cars full of sellable goods. 1 load of lumber and 2 loads of beams. Ooh, but I went too far. Let's try it. Yeah, I think that's going to dump it. If it dumps it on the track, it disappears. So we don't want that. You can see we've got 6 lumber waiting here. We should have 12 beams? No, 6 beams. That brought 1 carload over. So we need to ease up forward a little bit. Get a little bell too. Fire's still going good. There we go. Now we should be able to load lumber. So we come over here, click on the crane. And then it just loads it itself. Oh no. Woo, that was close. Alright, we're just close enough to load. So this flat car here will hold all 6 of the lumber. Pretty cool. You just bring the logs over there in your car and dump them in the pond. I lost a load of logs because the track was a little too far from the ramp, so I moved the track closer. That was a bummer. Lost one whole carload of logs. Because they just fell on the ramp and didn't roll down. But I'm learning. Okay, one more lumber, and then we'll pull down there and get the beams. Then I'm going to leave these log cars on the Y up there. No need to towing them all the way back. There we go. 0 out of 100. Don't have to whistle, but it's fun. Looking forward to a bigger locomotive so I can kind of see out. And lean out. And you can actually move the windows if I can find the hot spot. Nope. There it is. Nope, almost had it. Where'd you go, window hotspot? Well, anyway, you can open and close the windows. That should work for the beams. Go onto that car. It's not perfectly aligned, but close enough. And I learned the hard way, you can only get 3 beams. So we won't be able to take all the beams. I was loading and I thought it would put another set on the other side there, but no, it only holds 3. Alright, there we go. Let's head for the freight depot. Fire's still going good. There we go. It's a little engine that could. Gets right with it, too. Need to get a thumbnail. Too many trees in the way. There we go. Might be a thumbnail. Alright, we're still set for the correct return trip home. But I will stop and leave the logging cars here. Them over on the Y. That'll work. Pull that pin out. Let's just go ahead and remove this. Pull that pin and then... Yeah, it won't always let you remove the link if you're close. There we go. Give me the other lever. All right, I'm going to head back over to the freight depot, and we'll see how much money we make. Come up on the switch here, so let's get some brake on. Should slow to a stop. I should have mentioned at the beginning, this is multiplayer. I think you can have up to 64 players. At least that's the option you get when you start your server. I'm going to cut these trees, actually. So let's show you some of the tools we got. It costs you $2 to cut down a tree for some reason. And they'll just despawn. This one's a little close. Get rid of that one. Get rid of this one too. So when you're laying track, you have to clear the trees out if they're in the way. So if you had a friend helping out, you know, they could play Switchman and it'd be a little faster. I'm just playing solo. Need to run around and do everything myself. The regulator is basically how much torque you're applying. So you don't want to spin the wheels, but you can get some acceleration going there at the beginning. To bring this up, I'm almost level 3, it looks like. And I have $22. Just bought this extra lumber car. Used up a bunch of funds. Oh, wrong button. I'm not sure why it makes sound all the time when you're not applying steam. It's a little bit of a bug, I think. Again, early access. All of the usual disclaimers apply. Alright, so I have $22. This should make me $36, I think. The three beams. Oh, no, they're not $6 a piece. It must be $12 a piece. I was thinking 6. Drag down, and then they pop over here and sell, hopefully. I might move this track a little closer. Yeah, so I had 22 and made 36. Alright, so beams are $12 a piece. That was my bad. I was thinking they were $6. So we're at 58. The 130, some quick math is, oh man. So 2 would be 60, and then so 72. So are they $12 as well? Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, so lumber and beams are both $12, but you can haul twice as much lumber. You don't pick at the sawmill what you get. You just get one of each. Cool, so we got a little more money now. 130 bucks. Got a ways to go before I can buy any more cars. But yeah, this is Railroads Online. You can check it out on Steam. It's on early access. When I bought it yesterday, as I record this, there was a bundle with their old game. I forget what it's called. And it was $2 cheaper to buy the bundle. So check that out. Their old game is terrible. So I can see why they abandoned it. A lot of people upset on Steam because they abandoned that game to make this one. So, you know, buyer beware. All the usual early access disclaimers apply. Check them out before you buy anything. I think that'll do it for this episode. Just wanted to give you a quick look. If you'd like to see more, let me know. And also check out my Twitch channel. I've been streaming some of this over on Twitch. Thanks as always for watching. and take care. We say, Bessie, should we whistle them out?